Hi, you. Something tells me you're not having the best day right now. And that's absolutely fair. And I understand if you're really, really upset right now. That's, once again, completely understandable. Um, you know, it's okay to be upset or angry. That's okay. But it's getting close to bedtime. And as it gets closer to bedtime, it means it's not time to plan, or talk, or worry, or ponder. It is time to relax and sleep. And that's not a privilege, that's a need. Just like eating, or drinking, or going to the bathroom. You gotta do it. So, as it gets closer to bedtime, just try and relax. It's time to rest now. Tomorrow's a new day, but tonight you need sleep. Okay? So, let's just chill here for a bit. You know, talk about whatever. You can talk about IT stuff. But let's just take a moment to relax. Because, like I said, it's getting close to bedtime. So, let's see. What sort of things might we talk about? I had an interesting day at work today. Well, not that interesting, just had a weird ticket that, like, it's just really weird. To put it very briefly, I hate PDFs. They're very bad. And they're weird. It's a weird picture with text. Like, they're really weird how they work sometimes. I honestly really gotta research them more. Because, like, they're not even compatible always across different programs. You know, an Adobe PDF and a Foxit PDF, you know, there are things that they can have built into them that may not be cross compatible. There are certain PDFs that you have to use Acrobat to open and interact with. And I just think that's kind of stupid that that file format works like that. It leads to all sorts of weirdness. The other thing that I was trying to do is, oh my god, writing documentation about Microsoft Teams is the worst thing ever. Let me tell you why, right? So, if you are in Microsoft Teams, right? Teams is the application, right? And if you create a team in Microsoft Teams, that is a team in Teams, or a Teams team, right? Not to be confused with, say, a team in some other application. So it's a team in Teams. Okay, cool, a Teams team. And there are also Teams chats. But not only that, there are teams Teams channels, which are part of Teams and not part of Teams chats, but then there's also thread channels, and then there's the other kind of channels. And then it gets worse because you can have your account connect to the Teams environment for different organizations. So you have different orgs in Teams, so you need to use Teams to go to the team of a different org to chat on a Teams channel. It's just it's why did you go and get a word that was already in use and like use it so many times? How am I supposed to like make it clear what is what? You just keep saying the word Teams so many times. It's crazy. Because like, not only that, it's like, oh well, it's not multiple accounts. You see, it's the same identity, but it's got a external account or a federated account with this other tenant, and blah 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 blah, and tenants and accounts, and it's weird as heck. It's just lots of the word team. But oh gosh, I've been rambling about that for a minute. Oh gosh, I've been yelling too, haven't I? Or probably speaking up. But like I said, it's confusing and a little bit of a pet peeve of mine. Especially when you work in IT, because you'll find yourself saying it a lot. Fun fact, did you know that a Teams team is actually just a Microsoft 365 group with Teams enabled? What is a Microsoft 365 group, you ask? Long story. Anyway. Let's see. What's a fun IT thing I can talk about? Ash, we crushed up silicone and tricked it into doing math. Why would there be anything fun about IT? I mean, tricking silicone into doing math is pretty funny. And that's basically what a computer is. I do find it really funny. Like, when you look at the concept that way. It's like, wow, why is this computer not working? Ma'am, this is a glorified rock that does math. I don't know why we expected it to work in the first place. My computer fell asleep. I don't know. But yeah, let's see. Fun IT stuff. Why does it have to be IT stuff? It could be Minecraft. Alright, we'll talk about Minecraft. Why not? I'm talking to myself. Crazy? I'm not crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room. No, I'm not doing that. But, so I have this thing I like to do in Minecraft, like, very early game. I always try and build a community mine. Pretty much no one uses it, or like one other person uses it for like a couple mining trips. But one thing I love to do in it is I love to build functional design in Minecraft. So if I can get to the nether, I'll get like a soul sand, and I'll go and find some kelp. And what I like to do is in the mine, build a water channel. And you don't need silk touch to do this. You just have to dig a deep hole, or a 2-block deep hole at the end of the water channel with another source with 2 signs, a source block, and yeah, I'm not going to try to illustrate it right now, but you can build a water stream that way. And it's really cool because you can make it so you can just throw all your stones in the water stream in the mine, and then they flow up a water elevator and into chests up on the top of the mine, so you don't have to go up and down over and over and over again. which I think is really cool. It's also really funny, I think, because it kind of has like an old mine aesthetic, because you can like build little. I love to like run the water through trapdoors, right? So I'll like build like a little pipe with the top part open out of trapdoors, and it looks like just water flowing down a channel, sort of thing. I don't know. I think it looks really cool, and it actually has a function, and I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, functional Minecraft design. Actually, I haven't been on Minecraft since the server was griefed. I should probably check that. The server I play on got griefed. Have whitelists. Or allow lists. Have one. That's one other thing in IT that's always weird, is like, you have certain, like, technology that's like, how to put it? So, let's talk about, like, for instance, email, right? So, you may be talking about, say, depending on the email service you use or the email tools you use, an email that is potentially spam may be held, or it may be quarantined, or it may be sent to junk. And, these are, depending on the situation, not always sent to junk, but holding the email or sending it to quarantine, literally the same thing, but the terminology differs based on the brand. And I don't know. I find that kind of funny. Also kind of annoying. And that exists in a lot of different areas in IT. Motherboards and logic boards, for instance. Or LCD and liquid retina. But kind of that one's more advertising. Well, I guess all of them are sort of advertising. I don't know. It's just, there's so many terms in IT. Like, so much of IT is terms and acronyms. Oh my god, there are so many acronyms. Let's see. But yeah, I should look at the server. See if my little foxhole is still intact. I'll have to stream it sometime. I have like a little cave that I built my house in, but I also went and built a lot of boat ice roads under this server, which I think is pretty cool. Or like between my farms. So I'm trying to make it connect all my farms. I haven't quite gotten all of them, but it's pretty cool. And they have like automatic boat launches. So you step out and it automatically dispenses the boat onto a thing of water. And the servers build pretty close together, so I can get around pretty quickly. My girlfriend, on the other hand, she prefers to use rails, so she's got rail systems all over the server, and it's pretty interesting because some places you can get to with rail, some places you can get to with ice, but yeah. Anyway, if the server will finally launch. But yeah, I'd like to show you the server. I think you guys would like it. Especially like... Actually, what would y'all like specifically? I think you'd like high stakes. That's like a store I built that sells steaks. And other things. We have a very interesting plugin installed that I want to preface this with saying don't do drugs, kids. But we added a plugin that makes it so you can craft cigarettes and blunts in Minecraft. Once again, don't do drugs, kids. Don't smoke. bad, don't. This is video game. Behave. But it sells like steaks and weed, so it's high stakes. And I find that funny. Here we go, launching. Let's see what's going on. And here's one other thing I did on the server that honestly probably says something about me, but I really like putting up signs to make it more navigatable for new players. So I kind of created like a bureau for signs and stuff. And yeah. And I'm like trying to standardize how the signs are formatted so we can make it just really easy to navigate the server. Find your way around and like have the signs be consistent. I'm giving streets names, I'm creating districts, and I'm building maps for the servers, and I'm building like a building to show all the different sign types and how you should format them so other people can create signs and they can get signs from the building. And it's like kind of like a community service. Who the heck got a beacon? Oh my god. They got a beacon. Apparently we have a beacon on the server. We still haven't killed the Ender Dragon. We're waiting to do that. Eventually we'll get around to it. I just realized on another friend's server, I kind of just joined and killed the Ender Dragon without asking. That was probably kind of rude. But yeah, I built the Bureau of, I remember the name. So the city is named Crafby, right? Which basically translates to Lobster Town or Crab Town, which is really funny. So the department's name is the Greater Crafby Department or Greater Crafby Navigation Commission. I wanted it to be commission because I like that word, I guess. I don't know. I just thought it was a cool one. Honestly, Bureau would have sounded better, I think, but building a bee with banners, like to make a sign, is not really... It's hard to make a good bee banner, but C is really easy to make on a banner, so that's part of the reason I chose it. You ever, like, talk and then realize you're forgetting to breathe? Because I'm doing that right now. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm like just like talking and I'm like, wait a second. But yeah. So far so good. Looks like nothing got exploded. I still have my diamonds. Apparently no one was interested in my base. I'll take it. I mean, my farm is still intact. There are goats in my goat farm and ice in my ice farm. I mean, who's gonna grieve an ice farm? It's like not even automatic. It's just like a massive ice cube tray. Like, I kid you not, it is a massive ice cube tray. That is literally what it is. Like, I call it the ice tray. Because it's, yeah, just an area where ice can form. And it's easy to mine. Alright, goat pen, let's go. I see goats. We have goats! Okay. So, we're alright with the goats. Let's see, what other farms do I have? Ooh, there's a sheep farm. I mean, yeah, it still seems to be working. They may have killed some of the sheep, but like, it's, you know, still there. I don't know. I guess they didn't come and grief any of my stuff. I don't know why they named the iron golems to Dinnerbone. Honestly, that probably wasn't the griefers. Uh, anyway, honestly, is it bad that I'm slightly insulted by the fact that my base didn't get griefed? Or maybe they had a backup. Like, I don't see anything around here that looks like it was griefed unless they already repaired everything. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? There is a massive, like, set of rings in the sky. Those were not there before. I've got to show you this stuff. I think it'd be fun. I wanted to, like, wait until it was, like, early in a server to make it, like, a Let's Play sort of thing, but, like, oh my god, how big... How did I not... how do you even get up to that? There's no road to this guy's base. My god, this looks like an evil super built. English. Also, I hope you like the thought of my keyboard. The spacebar is not perfect. But I like it. They're browns. Which I like them. I kind of like the click of blue, but they're just way too loud for me. That is a flying machine. I'm not going to try to use it, but this looks very cool. Maybe it's going to be a mob farm. I bet that's what it's going to... maybe. It seems way too stylized to be a mob farm. Plus, it's got lighting, which kind of defeats it. I mean, not if it's... oh my... okay. So apparently Buddy has built a full diamond beacon. Talk about flexing. That seems unnecessary. They mined out the entirety of the deep dark, so yeah, they're the deep dark near spawn, so yeah, they got a lot of things, but so far so good. I guess we should make sure high stakes is intact. Forgot to check that. Oh my gosh, there's also a second beacon. That is insane. Wait, we've spawned and killed 2 withers? Okay. And the... yep. High stakes seems fine. Let's go downstairs, make sure the, oh my god. Okay, no, I think a backup was restored. So I have this like little underground little like farm thing on the server, and there's this enderman that keeps, or sorry, there's this enderman that stuck a dirt block inside it just like randomly in the middle of a walkway, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so annoying because they keep putting blocks on my ice roads because they're not teleport proof because I'm lazy. And what happened was, and that block was there. I found it funny, and I'm pretty sure I mined it, and it was there again. So I think they may have restored a backup, which it's good to know that they were taking backups, because like I would hope so. Like, if you're not making daily backups of your Minecraft server, bad. Like, Core Protect is great. If you can install that, then it's a great plugin. If you run a Minecraft server. If you don't, then this information does not concern you. Well, I'm gonna hop offline because I know that if I spend any more time on Minecraft, I am going to get lost in the weeds. And like I said, it's getting close to bedtime. Good night.